loves learning about space. Every night she looks up at the moon and dreams of exploring it. It looks like a mysterious silver world, far away, yet so bright. She imagines the craters, the footprints left by astronauts, and wonders, what would it feel like to walk there? But tonight is special because her friend Astro, the space robot, has a big surprise in store. Astro rolls into Luna's room, his screen flashing with excitement. Suddenly, he projects a glowing hologram of the moon, and a message lights up in big letters. Let's go to the moon! Astro invites Zuri on a real mission to explore the moon. Together, they pack for the adventure, bringing along a special spacesuit, oxygen tanks, and some cool science tools to help them explore. Zuri can barely contain her excitement and wonders aloud, what amazing things will we find up there on the moon? Soon, they board their spaceship, Explorer 1, and with a rumble, they blast off into space. The stars sparkle outside the window, and as they leave Earth behind, Astro shares fun space facts. Did you know, Zuri, that the moon is around 238,855 miles away from Earth? Astro explains, and since the moon has no air, astronauts have to wear spacesuits to stay safe and breathe. Zuri nods, looking out the window in awe as the Earth becomes a tiny blue dot behind them, and the moon grows closer and closer. Explorer 1 lands on the moon, and Zuri takes her first steps onto the dusty, cratered surface. As she bounces on the soft, powdery ground, Astro explains that the moon's gravity is only 1/6 of Earth's. That's why you feel so light, Zuri. You can jump higher and farther because there's less gravity pulling you down. Zuri giggles and starts bouncing from crater to crater, making her way across the moon's surface and leaving footprints in the soft dust. She's amazed to think that these footprints could stay here for millions of years because there's no wind or rain to erase them. As they explore, Zuri and Astro come across a very special sight. They see a tiny American flag, a plaque, and footprints left by the first humans who landed here. Astro tells Zuri about the Apollo 11 mission in 1969, when Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the moon. Zuri marvels at the footprints left by the brave astronauts, still clear and perfect all these years later. Then, Astro shares some exciting news. NASA is planning to return to the moon very soon with a new program called Artemis. Luna's eyes widen. Astro continues, the Artemis mission will be the first time humans have visited the moon in over 50 years, but this time it will be different. NASA has chosen a team that includes the first woman and the first person of color to ever walk on the moon. Zuri imagines the historic moment, with a diverse team of astronauts exploring and learning from this amazing place. She feels inspired, knowing that space exploration is for everyone, no matter who they are or where they come from. As they wander, Astro challenges Zuri to a special STEM mission. If we were building a moon base, how would we set it up to be safe and sustainable? Zuri thinks about it and decides they'll need some kind of shelter, solar panels for energy, and maybe robots to help with heavy lifting. Working together, they imagine setting up an inflatable shelter, which they could fill with air and make into a cozy base. Next, they plant solar panels to collect energy from the sun. Astro explains, solar power will be very important for astronauts on the moon since there are no power plants here. Solar panels will turn sunlight into the electricity we'll need to live and work on the moon. Zuri wonders how astronauts will get all their supplies to the moon, and Astro explains that future rockets like NASA's Space Launch System are being designed to carry heavy loads all the way from Earth. This means astronauts could bring special equipment, food, and even habitats with them. Zuri is thrilled at the idea of future explorers living on the moon in the not-so-distant future. And maybe one day, she thinks, I could be one of them. Their moon mission almost complete, Zuri and Astro decide it's time to head back home to Earth. As they take off, Zuri looks out the window at the moon, now slowly shrinking in the distance. She's filled with excitement about everything they discovered and learned. Astro reminds her that the Artemis mission is coming up, and before long, humans will return to the moon to stay, study, and even prepare for further journeys to Mars and beyond. Finally, they arrive back on Earth, and Zuri can't stop thinking about her incredible adventure on the moon. She feels proud, knowing that one day soon, people from all over the world will get to walk on the moon too. Zuri looks up at the sky that night and realizes the moon is even more amazing than she ever imagined. And who knows, maybe one day you will visit it too.